Well, good evening, everybody. I am trying my hand at broccoli beef in the Instapot tonight. I wanted something that sounded healthy and yummy at the same time. I'm going to do a side of rice with it as well this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through preparing this in the Instapot. Here I have my strips of beef and I have an oiled pan down there. I'm going to go ahead and hit my saute button, which I'll show you that as well, on the Instapot. It says 30 minutes, that's totally fine. It'll just keep a timer. The directions I'm using say to go ahead and saute and brown the meat. And then when you're done, go ahead and pull it off. So I'm gonna get this started and then I'll let you know when we get there. Hey there, so I went ahead and I sauteed my meat. And now my next step is to go ahead and saute the garlic and my ginger. And tonight, unfortunately, I'm using dried ginger. I forgot my fresh ginger. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to get my garlic in here. I went ahead and added a little more, olive oil. Just to go ahead and saute the garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and get that sauteed. So this saute obviously cooks a bit hot, so you got to keep an eye on your stuff so you don't go ahead and burn it. Okay, so I go ahead and I add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I added 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and toss my rice in. I did, my garlic is still in there. I added some honey. I think I did a 1/4 cup of honey, and then I did a 1/3 cup of soy sauce, and I'm about to add in a cup of beef broth, and it says to saute that up really good. Sorry, I'm everywhere tonight. So here's what I'm cooking down right now. Okay, I went ahead and added my dried ginger to my mix, and I added in the broccoli. I'm also going to add in my 2 tablespoons of water and my cornstarch, which is what's going to make the sauce. So I'm going to stir this all up, get this sauce nice and going. Since my meat is already sauteed and ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and set this broccoli in for probably 10 minutes. So I'm changing up the original recipe since I'm doing this in the Instapot, and I'm going to use the pressure cook button. I went ahead and added my meat back in with the broccoli and all the sauces, and I'm going to go ahead and set it on pressure cook for 10 minutes. I made sure that when I was browning the meat, I didn't do it too much, so it still has a little more cooking that it can do when I put it in with the broccoli. So I'm getting ready to put it on steam. Some of you have a pressure cook button, depending on the model of your Instapot. I'm gonna go ahead and hit steam, and I'm gonna do it for 10 minutes. I'm gonna let it sit, it'll lock down, and I'll go ahead and get started. In the meantime, I'm working on my rice. It's just boiling away here. Gonna be about 20 minutes. And I'm gonna set the timer for about 15 because I've already started boiling it. And as soon as this is done, I'll show you how it turns out. Hey there, so my rice is done and I was waiting on my delicious broccoli beef. I'm gonna go ahead and release the steam. And as soon as, okay, so it did 10 minutes. It looks delicious. I think the only thing I would change next time is maybe 7 minutes so that the broccoli is a little bit more crunchy. I like it like that. If not, if you like it a lot softer, 10 minutes is perfect. Okay, hope you're ready for this because this looks absolutely delicious. There's broccoli beef over a side of rice. I'll let you know how it tastes.